Hello there, this is Shawn 1113 with your Shawn Steals 2014 2015 NFL picks. I am, oh my goodness, wow. I am so excited now. I don't know about you, I am so excited about the NFL season. I really do. It's going to be very intriguing. I mean, whew, whew. I mean, I can feel my hands just radiate with excitement right now. Just thinking about just thinking about that kickoff Thursday night. I mean, just honestly, just my hands are ready. I mean, I can just claim a football right now, just hugging and squeezing until February. Put it in my sleep with the NFL football. Well, I'm ready to go, man. I don't know about anybody else, but you know, these are my picks right now. Week one, Green Bay, Seattle. It's gonna be tougher than you think. It can't be any more controversial than the last time they were in Seattle with the screwy call. At least they won't have to replace the refs this time around. But I'm gonna pick Seattle to beat Green Bay. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be, but I think enough. Seattle's gonna make enough plays on defense to win. So I'm gonna pick Seattle in that. New Orleans and Atlanta. You can go either way with this, but I'm gonna pick New Orleans slight. I know Atlanta will come back eventually from 3, 4, and 12, but I'm gonna excuse me. But even at home, I'm gonna pick New Orleans on the road. Buffalo and Chicago. Um, Chicago's defense is not the best in the world. Buffalo is improving, but I'm gonna pick Chicago. Their offense is gonna be too much for Buffalo to handle. I'm going to pick Chicago in that. Cincinnati and Baltimore is one of those under the radar games that can end up being either way. But I'm going to pick Cincinnati to beat Baltimore in that, even though Baltimore's at home. But I'm picking Cincinnati on the road to win. Cleveland, Pittsburgh doesn't matter. I mean, this has upset over it, but I'm going to pick Pittsburgh in that one at home. Tennessee, Kansas City. I'm going to pick Kansas City in that. Oakland and New York Jets. There's actually some intriguing matchups, to be honest with you, this week. Oakland and the Jets. I'm going to pick the New York Jets in that one. I think their defense is going to give a whole bunch of problems to Derek Carr. And if the Jets quarterback like Geno Smith or even Michael Vick, all they have to do, in my opinion, on the offensive side of the ball is manage the game. And if they can manage the game, have the running game ready for Chris Johnson, they'll be just fine. I think the Jets will win with their defense. Minnesota, St. Louis, despite the fact that Sam Bradford is, I mean, they can put, Rams defense is going to be too much. I know Adrian Peterson will be, will get his carries and will get his yards. Cordell Patterson might certainly get some catches. But the St. Louis defense is going to rule the day, and I'm going to pick St. Louis for that reason. If Shawn Hill manages the game and just make sure and doesn't make any mistakes, that Zach Stacy doesn't fumble the ball sometimes, and I think St. Louis will win with their defense. Just watch for St. Louis. New England and Miami. Miami, all the way. I know New England will win the East, but we always split with this team. And it's going to be no different. I'm picking the Dolphins, my Dolphins. Okay? Jacksonville, Philadelphia. Jacksonville is improving. Too much. Philadelphia will be too much. That if Foles don't make too many mistakes like he did in the preseason. But, like I said, their offense is going to be too much for Jacksonville to handle. So I'm going to pick Philadelphia. Washington, Houston is one of those, another pick 'em game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I still have RG3. I'm very hesitant to make a pick on them, but I'm gonna pick the Redskins in this one over Houston. Houston. Although I would not be shocked if Houston won that game, especially with their defense. You got Clowney and Watt and the rest of them around. Here's the most intriguing game of the entire week one: San Francisco and Dallas. Now you would think going to rerun that San Francisco will be a favorite, but after all the suspensions and the losses on defense, I'm picking San Francisco. Would it shock me if Dallas won that game? No. It's going to be a whole lot closer. Which defense shows up will win that game, to be honest with you. Makes enough stops to stop the offense. It's going to be an offensive showcase. And Dallas can put up points, no doubt. So, but I'm definitely going to pick San Francisco to win a close one in Dallas. But would not shock me if Dallas won that game. Here's another pick'em game that's going to be intriguing. It's under the radar too. Carolina and Tampa Bay. It's I'm going to pick Carolina because of their defense, but Tampa Bay can't show up. And if Tampa Bay shows up on the right day with Lovie Smith at the helm, I guarantee you, Tampa Bay is one of those underrated teams. But it's going to be a little too much Carolina in that game, so I'm going to pick Carolina over Tampa Bay for that reason. Indianapolis and Denver is another intriguing one on Sunday night, but I'm going to pick Denver with all the changes. So it's going to be too much Denver. Now there are two Monday night games, of course. There have been in the last few seasons. New York Giants and Detroit. I would have had more attractive matchup, but be as it may. I'm going to pick Detroit, and I'm very reluctant on Detroit this year. Giants, I don't know. But if I had to make a pick, though, I'm going to pick Detroit. And then San Diego and Arizona. Believe it or not, I'm going to pick San Diego to win that game. Even though Arizona has a hell of a defense, and that's another under the radar team in the West. They can give all the rest of that division will give everybody problem. Arizona is one of those teams that will give everybody problem. I mean, NFC West. Let's face it, that's the best division in football. But I'm going to pick San Diego over Arizona in that one. Well, if you like or dislike, agree or disagree with these picks, comment below, subscribe, and thank you for watching and enjoy NFL football.